We are at the point in the last few years of this truly becoming an epidemic, not only of overweight and obesity, but of the health consequences, particularly type 2 diabetes. We will, I think, be looking at 1 in 3 children developing diabetes in their lifetime.
We'll have for the first time a generation of Americans that will live a shorter time than the generation before. It's never happened in our history. What we want to see are systemic changes. Are those real changes in norms? Is that going to happen overnight? No, but we believe that it can happen.
Well, in the neighborhood, you don't have access to the higher end markets.
Those stores want to come to our community.
You can't worry about diet because we got to worry about feeding our kids and keeping them out of gangs, and so that's usually the last thing that they think about.
I've never had a problem.
I don't think you will.
Never have.
After spending a couple of $100s on a hairdo, you don't want to mess that up.
Food has got a spirituality to it that comes along with it, and the soul is in reference to the spiritual body. But the soul food expression here came because it was good, not only for you, but also good to you. But you can't consume that and not work, a certain physical work. We got a taste now in our genes, so to speak, for some foods, but we don't have the lifestyle that burns it.
We have the number one prices of high blood pressure, diabetes, gout, everything, because it's the way we eat.
So I think a lot of people are getting involved in their own health now.
They did a health fair. My blood pressure was 98/68, which is good. It was low. My cholesterol overall is 140, which is good. And my glucose is 108. So I'm perfect. I'm a pillar of health.
I think the Hispanic community experiences similar concerns in the area of health. They have the same stressors. They come from different countries, so their diet is a little different initially, but as they stay here longer, they get acculturated to the American way.
We're born in Mexico. I think the food in Mexico is like I don't know.
More healthy?
Yeah, I think healthier.
So what should be happening is with acculturation, they're going to learn what's healthy, and they do, and you take it to its logical conclusion, they would then eat healthier. That's where things go off track. What happens is they get increased spending power, and they're buying a lot of junk food, and they're becoming more and more couch potatoes. The manual laborers are suddenly at desk jobs, and they're not as active. They're gaining more and more weight.
How about exercise? You guys get exercise?
No. I don't get any exercise.
Why not?
Because I don't like it at all.
It brings families together. We invite friends and then we cook, we just eat and talk and laugh and with the kids.
The reason so many kids are overweight is because mom gives them whatever they want. Mom placates the kids. She wants them to be happy.
This brand Humex, the juices, man, we swear by them. The taste of home.
Okay, so Nutri-Grain, supposed to be low fat, healthy, but the thing that concerns me, there's just too many additives and things I can't even pronounce that I wouldn't trust. So I wouldn't get it.
I'm a Chicana, hijo. I like meat on my man. Like I tell my husband, I said, you know what? You're lucky to have me. Because I give you shade in the summer and I keep you warm in the winter. That's just the way it is.
What we're looking for is that magical, elusive tipping point. The big giants, they have very smart people who follow market demand. And if market demand is asking for healthier foods, they will find a way.
It's solving a problem that these communities, these individuals know that they have.
I believe that there should be activity-based support within these communities to make it really fun. We've actually done things such as walks, runs, dance.
In order to really create change, really create transformation with these communities, the initiative has to be sexy, it has to be attractive.
I think there's companies out there that are doing it. They're genuinely reaching out. They're saying, look, the face of America is changing, we have to get with it.
It can't be a transaction, it has to be a relationship.
Brands need to be grounded in family and traditional foods, invited into the consumer lifestyle.
Food is tied so much in emotion, that good feeling that you get.